A couple of years ago, we were going through some pretty rough times. Rick had lost his job. We lost our home church that we had been with for a number of years. Rick had a heart attack and ended up in the hospital.
Not account of the church.
And he had surgery and had 5 bypasses done. He'd had 3 heart attacks, and he'd had 2 strokes. And so we were going through some pretty rough times and getting pretty angry with God, thinking that he had this in for us, and we couldn't imagine what we'd done.
Okay, when you have those kind of problems, you sort of look at yourself like, I'm mortal. Because when you're young, you're going to live forever, but as you get older, you realize you're really not. And I'm not going to say it challenges your faith, but it makes you really exert your faith and see what you actually believe and what you don't. And if you don't have a good grip on God at that time, it's hard to go through.
So we were moving along, holding on to each other and grasping at every straw we could to get by. And we tried several churches, and we were never happy at none of the churches just fit what we wanted. And we were just barely scraping by. And every night we'd like to sit outside, and we would sit outside and talk, and it got to where we couldn't anymore because the old deck had seen its last nail. It really had. It was falling in, and we had gone to ACO for some help for other things, and I saw this on the bulletin board. And I said, well, Rick, maybe they will just come and Band-Aid it for us
That's what we figured.
until we could get, on our feet again. And we received a phone call from Don Dowd, and he asked if he could come out and look at the deck. Well, he came out, and I really did not do this on purpose. But when Don was here, I walked out with him, and I fell through one of the boards on the deck. Don had told Rick that they had had concrete donated for the Change the World project, and asked if I would mind replacing the deck with concrete. Well, I immediately started to cry because this was like such a blessing to us, because years and years we had Band-Aided it and Band-Aided.
Boy, did we ever.
And our grandchildren couldn't play out there or anything, and this was just more than we could ever hope for. So they came out and proceeded to tear out our old deck, and we were sitting here right here in the sunroom watching them, and they were having so much fun. They were all out. They were laughing. They were talking. They were singing. They
Dancing in the driveway?
doing the moonwalk in our driveway, and we're going, wow, these are awesome people. Saturday, they toted in concrete from the back alleyway all the way to the backyard, young and old, and there was probably 22, 24 people out there at one time, laughing, talking, carrying on.
And I mean, they worked hard. They really worked hard.
They worked very, very hard for long, long hours. And we were like, we want some of that. We want to be associated with people like that. They were God-loving people, fun people, and doing God's work. So I think God put the church in our path and said, now you take it. And we did.